started on January 8th when I was 13.
Do you have a favorite moment from the trip?
Well, not really. Just experiencing it was the best. Meeting students, because right across Canada we went to schools, and meeting students and kids that I've never really thought of meeting before. And we've been to over 200 schools, and just to talk to both of them about the orientation donation. And it's just been a big experience because of that.
And when I say that we went, to the people to find out, we traveled in Kristopher's campaign through 200 communities and in 200 schools and all the communities out. We're talking to people about this face to face. It's not a survey, or it's not. They're telling us the same thing. We're hearing it loud and clear. Now we don't have that documented. So when we talk, recently we were in front of the Standing Health Committee on Health in Ottawa, and we were telling the 18 members that were there all this, and the next step is the onus is on them right now to act on this. All the information is presented. The onus is on the government. We should be phoning our government. Why aren't you acting on this? And see what they have to say.
How hopeful are you that something is, these changes are?
I believe this is going to happen in Canada. What we're hoping is that it'll be sooner than later, because every day that it's later, there's a person dying. As a matter of fact, in Canada, every other day, a person on the waiting list is dying. So we're hoping this will happen sooner than later. And then when it does happen, we're going to say, what were we waiting for? Why didn't we do this a long time ago?
George, there's a personal story behind your involvement. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Why are you involved in this campaign?
Well, 9 years ago, I was rushed to the hospital. I had complete liver failure, and I was on the waiting list. There was hours left in my life. I was fortunate enough to receive a liver, and my life was saved that day, and 5 others. I was out of the hospital in 10 days. I was back in the gym training in 2 months, and I would go back to the hospital to do my post-medical checkups. And I would see about 30, 40 people at Toronto General Hospital all waiting for organs, going through the same thing I was going through. And I talked to them. And as I walked away, I just felt this sadness in my heart, because I knew half these people were going to die. And the thing I kept thinking of, why does Canada have this low rate? Why are so many organs going to waste? Why aren't we making this a priority? The precious gift of life that can save so many people isn't getting addressed. And I just became obsessed with the idea to try and change things, and that's why I thought, well, go right on the road, and I did that walk across Canada, and we did reach a lot of politicians, and that's why I met Kristopher, this young boy that wanted to continue carrying this torch across the country. So, I've had a first-hand experience, but even if nobody's had like a family member or anything, they should be, as concerned Canadians, they should make this issue a priority, because when I got the call I had liver disease, things were going great in my life. It was just during a bi-yearly medical checkup that they told me my liver, something was wrong with my liver, and all of a sudden I need a new liver, I'm going to die. Wouldn't it be beneficial for all of us if we created a system that maximizes the potential for organs and have that available? Right now we don't have that.
What's next?
He's going to rest a little bit, enjoy his Christmas. He's going to actually, the premier of Nunavut invited him to go up to Nunavut on Sunday, and on Monday in Nunavut, the premier wants to take the claim of walking the last few kilometers with Kristopher. So Kristopher will be walking with the premier on Monday in Nunavut, and he wants to boast that claim. So, and then after that, he'll be, going back to school. But we're not. This isn't the finish line. There's a lot more work to do to lobby the government. A lot more debates are going to come up. We're going to keep plugging away at the both levels of government to get this thing started as soon as possible.
What's Kristopher's message to the government?
Well, my message is to pretty much everybody is, please don't take organs to heaven. Heaven will leave them here. And these 4,000 people on the waiting list can be off and living their normal lives like I should be right now.
This trip is over. What are you proudest of that you accomplished over the course of this trip?
Well, I'm just proud of talking to all the kids right across Canada. Like I said, I've been to about 200 schools and I've talked to over 1 million, probably 500,000 people. And I got my awareness out about the best we can. And we got actually on a walk probably about a couple months ago. We had Sears Portrait Studios came on board, and they'll be holding donor cards right across Canada. So, well, it's the only thing if anybody wanted to go get a donor card there. And it's not just signing an organ donor card, it's actually letting your family know what your wishes. So you have to go talk to your family and let your family know.
Okay, Kristopher's got to do a live eye with CBC.
For the March?
Sure, not a problem. What's your extension?
It's better on my cell.
Okay.
Jula, G-Y-U-L-A. U-L-A, Jula. 647. No, it's not for that. 899. 4722.
Then we'll dub that and bring it back.
Okay, great. And I think we just started the dub on the sat truck.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
To a school, I'm not sure what school yet, and then we'll be doing a little press conference, and then I'm not sure what after. Well, actually, Sunday I'm going to Nunavut to finish actually the end of our walk. Yeah. Okay.
How long do you think it'll be? Just a couple of minutes. Okay. As soon as you're done here, you're going to run to the city TV over there, okay?
It's been a long year, and I'm glad it's done. Well, the best part was it was just experiencing a across Canada walk and meeting all the people that I met. I had met over probably 500,000 people and talked to over 200 schools about organ and tissue donation, and it's just been so fun. And every other day there's one dying, waiting for an organ. And I don't really like to see that happen, so I'm hoping that something can change and to make it better. Yeah, like my road manager said, there's 22 countries that have adapted with this system. It's called an opt-out system. That means that everybody in Canada is automatically on an on a list to donate their organs, and if they choose to sign out, they can. And I think it's better because you don't have to go up and talk to your family. You a doctor doesn't have to come up to you and ask if you'd like to donate your organs. You don't have to sign a little piece of